Hey YouTube, so I wanted to talk to you about personal fitness. By fitness, I'm not only talking about weight. Maintaining a healthy weight is only a portion of physical fitness. Keeping your heart, lungs, joint, and muscles healthy is important too. Now, I'm a licensed Zumba instructor, but I am not a medical professional. This is based on my own experiences. I was really thin growing up as a child, but I was also tall, so it was kind of exaggerated. I was in great physical condition. I played basketball in high school. I could run for days without stopping. Um, Once I got into the dating age and then in my early 20s, I wasn't really filling out in all the girl areas like everybody else. I was still skinny. I didn't have any hips. Um, I didn't even wear a bra until halfway through sophomore year in high school. And I felt like I was like the same size from like my armpits all the way to my knees, kind of like olive oil. Once I got good into my 20s, no longer playing high school sports or anything, but I was still thin. Um, Now, my entire life, my mother and many family members were overweight to obese. I couldn't possibly get that way, right? Because I was skinny, at least not in my mind. A couple years after high school, I moved to Michigan, where most of my family is. Still thin, but now I'm hanging out with more females. Before, I mainly, hung out with guys, but my whole family's here, so I have cousins. So now I have these cousins of mine, my best friend cousins, telling me I'm too skinny. Okay, you too skinny, pole, anorexic, whatever. Okay, so that kind of shook my confidence a little bit. And I wanted to gain weight. I tried to gain weight. I ate things, whatever, to try to put on a couple of extra pounds, but it never worked. Okay, never worked. So fast forward a few years, and I am middle aged and overweight. Okay, so it snuck up on me, completely snuck up on me, blindsided me. Didn't even realize I was getting overweight until I saw some pictures of me. A picture from a family reunion was a little bit of a sign that, oh, okay, you're starting to gain weight a little bit. But the picture that actually shocked me into reality is this picture of me um, seeing my son off to prom. Somebody else just happened to snap the picture of me, and when I saw it, I'm like, wow, I am almost shaped like my mom. How did this happen to me? My father, he had saw it plenty. He mentioned to me, he even told me, same thing I'm going to tell you, younger generation. Don't let yourself get so far out of shape that you have a hard time getting back in shape. And I've had some ups and downs, but I'm still working on it. But I didn't listen. Okay. So from a middle-aged person to a younger person, it is important to keep up with your physical fitness. You know, yeah, when you're younger, your metabolism is probably through the roof. You probably can't gain weight, and you probably think you're gonna be like that your whole life. That is not necessarily true. Okay, um, but it is, I mean, crucial for you to keep up your physical fitness. Now, to the older generation, okay, you already know what I'm talking about as far as this, you know, being unfit sneaking up on you. Okay, you know that it's a little harder to do some of the things you used to do before, run up and down the stairs, you know, even jog to catch up with someone. A little bit harder than when you were younger. I mean, even if you're very fit, the things that you did when you were in your 20s are a little bit more difficult when you're in your 40s or 50s. I mean, even if you're in top condition, it's still going to be a little harder. Okay. So you already know where I am with that. Okay. I'm middle aged, so I'm not quite where some of you are, but I'm not a teenager. I get some aches and pains here and there. I get out of breath doing some things. But what I'm here to tell you is that it's never too late to get back in shape either. Okay. So, I've lost some weight, gained some weight, um, got back to the point where I could run a little bit, um, lifting, push ups, sit ups, whatever. I'm kind of been going up and down, but I'm still working on it. But what you need to know with being older is that you need to know your limitations. Okay. So you need to know your limitations. If your doctor tells you don't do this particular exercise and don't do that exercise. Okay. But as far as your limitations go, know them, but don't be held hostage by them. Okay. It's a huge difference between a physical limitation and a psychological one. If your mind is saying, I can't do 10 sit ups, try and do 12. You'd be surprised at how easily the perception of what you think you can do will actually prevent you from actually doing it. So push yourself just that little, edge it over one. I can do 20 curls, do 21. And, once you get to that 21, it's like, you know what, maybe I could do 25. And you'd be surprised how much further you can go just by believing that you can. Now, even earlier today, I was helping out some elderly friends of ours, a couple, friend of our family. They're much older. I'm not sure how old, 70s, maybe even 80. And the wife was telling me how she had heard that I had inspired my stepmom to start working out and getting back in shape. We had a good old discussion about fitness. She told me how she had started a program once, just to strengthen herself some. And when she got in that program, she picked up the lightest weight that they had, 2 pounds, because she didn't want to hurt her arms. And she says now she regrets it. She wished she had went and picked up, just a heavier weight. I'm not saying 20-pound weight, but just heavier. She's an older lady. I'm talking about older and frail. And she's not trying to work out to look good. She's got a husband at home that needs help walking from point A to point B. So she's his support. So, while she may not be trying to get ready for bikini season, she still needs to have physical fitness just for what they need to do around the house. So, it's never, ever, ever too late. The reason for, your fitness goals may change, but the fact that you need to remain fit through the duration of your life does not change. So I've put some fitness resources in the description box, some places you can go, some things you may do that may help you along your way. I still need help. I still need encouragement. I still go to classes, to help me, because I can't always do it on my own, and you just might need that too, or you just might need that extra little push from someone to help you. My stepmom is always saying that I started it all and I helped her, get back in the getting fit, but she helps me too. She might text me and tell me what she's done today, and that little bit of texting and telling me what she's done might motivate me that, what, maybe I need to get up and do a little bit of something today. So there, little pieces of people around you, little guardian angels that might help you along this fitness journey. But don't give up, and never ever feel that it's too late, and never ever feel that you're too far out of shape to do anything about it. Thanks so much for watching.